Let's talk 2024 goals. Hi, my name is Keisha, aka Keisha the Stylist. If you love thrifted, secondhand, and vintage fashion taken to another level, then you're in the right place, guaranteed. So today we're talking about my 2024 goals that I have for my business as well as personal. I'm also going to hit y'all up with what is on my vintage slash thrifted slash secondhand wish list, what I'm looking out for in while I'm in these thrift streets or at a estate sale or perusing the secondhand sites online. So I'll let y'all know what I'm keeping an eye out for. Leave in the comments, what are you looking for in 2024? What is on your thrift wish list? So before we get into all that, if you're new, definitely smash that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow this channel in 2024. I'll get more into that while we talk about the goals. Take a minute, go look at some of my videos. If you like my vibe, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate that. I'm still trying to hit that goal of 500 subscribers by my birthday, which is February 1st. So definitely hit that subscribe button. If you're returning, you know how I feel about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys so very much. It has been a week. It has been a stressful week. And whenever I get comments from you guys or get comments on my other social medias, it just lifts my spirit up. Like, it lifts my spirit. And it lets me know that I'm moving in the right direction, because this journey that I'm on is hard, y'all. It's hard, but it's rewarding at the same time. So I guess that is a great segue to my 2024 goals. I have a piece of paper that I printed out that lists all my goals. So I will be looking down and reading from here. So my first goal, which is coming up in a few weeks, I am launching my new website. I am super excited about this new website. The backstory to my old website was I was leaving my job. I only had 2 weeks to get this site together to start making money to support myself. So I didn't put a lot of thought into what direction I wanted this site to go, what items I wanted to sell, any of that type of stuff. I only had like a foundation of what I wanted to do, because the departure from my previous job was a little unexpected. I kind of knew it was moving in that direction. I kind of knew that I was outgrowing the position I was in and things like that, and I needed more. But I'm not going to touch too much on it, but yeah, I had 2 weeks to get it together. So I only thought about what people wanted from me, like the comments I would get and things like that. So that website was not what I wanted from me. It wasn't what I saw my business and brand as. And this new website is nothing but that. It is taking into consideration the customer that I want, and it's taking into consideration who I am as a person as well, what type of items I like. So my thought for this website is, you're going to like a vintage market. So you're going to Artisan Flea, or you're going to Pickwick in Los Angeles, or even a Current Affair. Those type of markets, those type of events, you're walking into that type of space, and those are the type of items I want to display on my site for sale. There's going to be a section called The Closet, where you can purchase individual items, and they're going to be vintage items. Accessories will be more modern and vintage. The apparel items will be vintage. My angle probably switched up a little bit, but I was saying like a Current Affair, those type of markets. So I want the feel to be that true vintage, like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s vintage. So the next thing on my list is grow my social media platforms. I am trying to grow YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of those. I want to grow on those. I'm like a turtle, y'all. I grow so slow. I've been on each platform for over a year, and I have a very low follow count, and I don't know what it is. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what I need to do more because I feel like my content is pretty good, but I don't know why my growth is so slow. So if you know something that I don't, please leave in the comments. I'll take any suggestions on that. So, financial freedom. I want to get to a place where I don't have to work as hard as I'm doing now to maintain my lifestyle and to kind of have a better lifestyle. I want to be able to like put things in place where it money flows in, like that chant goes, money flows to me easily. Like that's what I want to happen. So that's definitely what I. Okay, so I'm hoping that I can get through the rest of my list and with no problem. So I left off with financial freedom, and next I have health and self-care and mental health and all of that type of stuff. I feel like I have a grasp on my mental health now. I went through a lot in the past few years, and I feel like my mental health is in a good space, except for like the ups and downs of being an entrepreneur. But as far as the other crap that I had to deal with, I'll take this over that any day. But I definitely want to get back into the gym. I want to start working out on a daily basis, at least 3 times a week. That's what I'm aiming for. Self-care, I want to do something outside of thrifting and clothing and fashion to kind of take care of myself, because now my world's thrifting used to be what I did to relieve stress, but now I do that for my business. So it's like the lines are blurred, and I need to find something that I love to do outside of that to kind of take me away and do some self-care there. So yeah, health, self-care, mental health. That is a goal that I'm striving for, to get those get those on the right track. My last goal is a work-life balance. I feel like coming into 2024, um, I'm having a more understanding on how to balance everything. Created a weekly schedule for myself so that I can kind of have some type of structure. I realize I work better with some structure. I don't work well with a lot of structure, but I work well with some structure in place. So I had to put that in place for myself. So yeah, work-life balance, maybe try to date a little bit, but that's getting way too personal. I'm not going to touch on all of that, but maybe dip into the dating pool. Definitely maintain and grow and cherish the friendships that I have, because with my friends coming here, I realize I do have people that care about me, and I want to cherish those relationships. I don't want to just let them go by the wayside. So I definitely want to like work on that. Just get my business to where I want it to be, but also get my personal life to where I want it to be as well. So now that we've covered my goals for 2024, let's dive into my thrift, vintage, secondhand wish list. Number one on my wish list is I'm obsessed with vintage dresses, like those dresses from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, even like as early as the 20s. I'm in love with, and I'm trying to grow that inventory as well as my personal inventory in vintage dresses. Just a good vintage, beautiful gown, dress, all of that. So that is the first thing on my wish list. So you guys know I'm a tabby girl now, Mason Margiela tabby girl. I bought my first tabby boots last year, and I love them, even though I'm selling them because they're patent leather, and I'm terrified anytime I wear them out the house. So the item that's on my wish list is the cowboy boot tabbies. I love those so much. I feel like I can wear those anywhere for anything, dress them up, dress them down, and I won't have to be so fearful of messing them up. So those are on my wish list. Of course, I'm gonna buy them secondhand. The next thing is vintage statement jewelry. I love a good statement piece as far as jewelry is concerned, and I love vintage jewelry. So I'm trying to grow my inventory, like I said, for vintage dresses. I'm trying to grow my inventory for my business as well as personally with statement jewelry. It just pulls the outfit together. I need more statement necklaces, statement earrings, all of that. That gaudy gold of the 80s. I need that in my life. I need that gaudiness of the 80s. So I'm looking out for those. The fourth thing on my list is a statement pattern jumpsuit. I am in love with jumpsuits. I've always been a jumpsuit girly. I love jumpsuits, especially wide leg jumpsuits. But I'm looking for some vintage pattern jumpsuits. I need the pattern to be that crazy, colorful pattern. That's what I'm looking for. The last thing on my wish list is a vintage statement coat. Now, this was on my wish list last year. I don't know if I have a video on here or on TikTok of my wish list, but I wanted a colorful fur, vintage fur. This year, it doesn't have to be a colorful fur, has to be a statement coat, statement vintage coat. And I know we're in winter and we're coming. February is like the winter month, and then you get to March where you're bringing in spring. But I just need that coat so that I can bask in it in next year or even in March, because March is pretty cold still in Georgia. So yeah, that is the last thing on my thrift, vintage, secondhand wish list. Wish me luck. Let me know in the comments what is on your thrift wish list for 2024. And if you keep an eye out for me, I'll keep an eye out for you. Check out my website when it launches, because the item that you're looking for may be in my closet. So you never know. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys are enjoying your 2024. So far, it has been stressful for me, but we will get through it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please share the video. That helps out a great deal. And I'm super serious about growing. You guys have seen me be consistent, and I'm just trying to fill a void that I feel like is needed in these thrifted secondhand fashion streets. So yeah, please share my video. If you like it, please hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I've already done that spiel. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna hammer y'all to death with I will catch you guys next Sunday. I post every Sunday. Leave in the comments any video suggestions, topics, all of that type of stuff, and I will be gladly to try to do something recommended, because I'm trying to figure out some ideas for this year. And yeah, so have a great night, have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend, and have a great weekday, and I will holler at you guys later.